I remember being up in the AAC late one night, and I saw another dude in one of the studio rooms. I thought it'd be cool if we could like chill and maybe do some art stuff together, and you know, just chat about whatever and stuff for like maybe an hour or two before I hit the sack. But instead, the dude took a dump on me. They accused me of having Alzheimer's or dementia or something. Like, we were almost the same age. We must have been within 5 years of each other. And then they got really, really mad at me for no apparent reason, for staying up so late, apparently. I mean, we're artists, we're art students. Isn't this something that a thing that art people do? Like, they stay up late doing art stuff? Is it so wrong or unusual for an art person to stay up late doing art stuff? I don't, like, what's going on here? Isn't that normal? Oh, so much for that. It was kind of strange. Like, what were you doing or trying to do? Were you looking at porn or something? was I interrupting a personal session? Is that what was happening here? Man, being up in the AC, it just wasn't what I thought it would be like. Yeah, being up in the AC, it just wasn't what I thought it would be like. Would I do it again? I don't know. I hate saying that I could go either way. Like I hate saying that. Like, I could go either way on this. On one hand, it'd be terrible for all that time and energy and effort to go to waste. Know what I'm saying? And if there is a possibility of getting this art stuff to work, shouldn't I take it? But on the other hand, the environment up in the art program, the AAC, I'm probably gonna make it sound a lot worse than it actually was, because in all honesty, it wasn't really that bad. Like, it wasn't. Like, it was really, like, if it was bad, it was really bad, I wouldn't have stuck around. I would have just left, like, honestly. It's just that it wasn't entirely, I'm not really certain how to properly describe it. Like, it wasn't entirely encouraging. I don't know if that's the best term to use here. And it's another one of those idealized characteristics which contrasted the reality that I was faced with. I mean, there are all these egos and stuff battling each other. Like some of the students, they walked around like they were on some kind of personal mission to, like, prove somehow that they knew better than everyone else around them. It's like you're doing the best you can, the best that you know how to do, right? And then another person will come in, right? And they'll just take a dump on you. They'll take a dump on your workers or on your work or your efforts, and you kind of get discouraged. And you just basically feel like you want to quit. Yeah, I know that someone's going to come up with an argument like, oh, perhaps it was like just some kind of, it's just constructive feedback and you're taking it the wrong way. Yeah, there's like a difference between like constructive criticism, constructive feedback, and feedback and criticism that isn't constructive at all.
And now, check out this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, I love constructive feedback. I really do. I'll probably end up making a different blog about that, because I feel like I have another story, a separate story about like things like feedback and constructive criticism and, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. It wasn't like that. It was just kind of, to just take a dump on you. It's like they take a dump on you, right? And you kind of get like discouraged, and basically you feel like you want to quit art. In a way, being up there in the art program, it was sort of discouraging. I'm probably making it sound a lot worse than it actually was. And art flunkies. I didn't coin that term. This is just a term that was being flung around in the art program. In the animation program, they refer to it as art flunkies. Like going back to like the thing with the ego and blah 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 whatever. It's like really terrible. Like everyone starts off. Everyone has to start somewhere. Everyone starts off like that, and they sort of like work their way up. Art flunkies. Even I do, man. Like I'm still terrible at like all things. Like no matter how much I grow or develop or study or whatnot, there's always something. I always end up feeling inadequate somehow. No matter what. It doesn't matter how good I become at anything. I always end up feeling inadequate somehow. I just want to get this art stuff to work, you know. And it's like if I attempt to invest any time or energy into getting this art stuff to come through for me, I get harassed over it. Maybe I get accused of being egotistical or something, or like being like some kind of a poser. Like if I take the initiative to learn something like, I don't know, let's say Blender, I'll be harassed over something like that. Like, oh, you didn't learn that on your own, you learned it this way or that way. Oh, you're just a poser, you're just trying to show off, or something like that. Or maybe kind of like, oh, why are you spending so much time and energy and effort trying to do and learn all this art stuff? Oh, that's stupid. That's weird, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do something like that? Why wouldn't I want to do something like that? I mean, I'm an artist. I really love this art stuff. I want to learn what's wrong with pursuing something that you're interested in. You know what's unusual? Not pursuing something that you're interested in. That doesn't make any sense. Like, and this is coming from other art people, okay? Other artists are criticizing me like this. Like, how's that work? I mean, isn't this what you're supposed to be doing as an artist? Shouldn't you be like trying to expand on your tool sets and whatnot and become better? Shouldn't you be striving to like learn art and like art related things? Isn't that what you're supposed to be studying and practicing art related? Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing as an artist and an art student? Like, why am I being criticized over something like that? It doesn't make any sense. So then things get in a way. Like, I don't want to show other people what I'm studying or working on because I'm afraid that the other person is going to harass me over it, which actually does happen relatively regularly. And then guess what happens then? Then I end up getting harassed over not wanting to show other people my stuff. Like, no matter what I do here, I can't win. I get harassed one way or the other. Well, that's all for now. Just sharing some of the thoughts I had, just sorting through some of my old art stuff. So, if you're new here to the WR blog, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, and until next time, good luck out there, because believe me, I know it can be rough. I mean, just based on this video alone, you should be able to tell. Like, I know it can be rough. Like, it can be rough.